So now I'm back in the edit view of the Geometries card, and I'm going to add a geometry. The first thing I need to do is to find the location of the heritage place I want to add. You might remember, if you used the previous version of the database, that it was possible to drag and drop a KML file or another type of file into the map and thereby find your site. But unfortunately, this is not yet possible in this version. Hopefully soon, but for the moment we'll need to do this manually. So there are different ways of doing this manually. So firstly, you can just zoom to where you know the site is. If you've been using a lot of Google Earth just to analyze the site previously, then you probably find it quite easy to find the site like this, using landmarks like large wadis or modern cities. You can also use the find bar to, for example, add a modern city or town that you know is nearby. For example, I might add Karak in Jordan, and this can further help in finding the site. If I know the coordinates, which in this case I do, there is another way of finding this exactly, and it might be quicker in some cases. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a point in a random location. So I'm in Jordan, but I could edit anywhere in the world, really, because what I want is to be able to edit it. So I'm going to edit GeoJSON below the point bar. And this might look a bit daunting, but I can just ignore everything here and focus on the coordinates here. So this gives me the coordinates of the point where it is now. But if I know the coordinates, I can just replace this with the ones I know. So you can copy paste. In this case, I've written them down, so I'm just going to type them in. So the easting is first. So I'm going to type that in, and then the northing, which I know is 30.9022. And say update features, and the point has now been put in the correct location. I can't see it on the map. I could zoom out and find it, but I'm just going to double click on the point and it brings me here. And it's right in the middle of the site. So now I found the location of the site and I can see it clearly in the map here. I'm going to draw the polygon. So I'm going to click here, click on Add Polygon, and I'm going to draw it around. So it's always advisable to use a polygon to indicate the full extent of the site, so rather than a point or a line. So I've drawn the polygon, I'm double clicking to close it, and then I'm clicking outside it. You can see it turns blue, and this brings me out of the edit mode. If I want to change anything, for example, I'm not exactly happy with the outline, I can click on it again, double click on it to edit, and I can change it. And if I click outside, I'm going out of edit mode again. Or I can click on edit here. Because I've drawn the polygon and the point was really just to find the site, I don't want a point in the middle, I'm going to delete this. So I'm really left with the extent of the site only.